Welcome back to the Scenic Loop Helotes Creek Neighborhood Alliance. We are coming to you live for Know My Neighborhood inside the Gray Moss Inn. And you talked to a lot of neighbors, Myra, you and I both did, and there is one common theme that seems to be prevalent, or should I say one common flow: water.
Yeah, people here are very water conscious, and for good reason. It has a lot to do with where this neighborhood is situated. It turns out anything that happens in this neighborhood could eventually impact all of San Antonio's drinking water.
Yeah, Justin Horn explains how this controversy has started, how the protest is being carried out, and why even though this isn't technically within the city of San Antonio limits, San Antonio's paying attention.
We've been approached by developers ever since I can remember.
After all, properties along Scenic Loop are exactly that, scenic.
It's rural, it's peaceful, it's a natural setting.
And coveted.
The more I thought about it, the more I realized I didn't want to ever sell.
This 35-acre property has been Elisa Murray's Pax family for 60 years. And like many of her neighbors, she's intent on preserving the natural beauty of her property.
And because you're doing that, people in San Antonio have clean drinking
Yes,
water, right?
yes. Very obviously, they benefit from my stewardship.
With this in mind, for decades now, the city of San Antonio has been running the Edwards Aquifer Protection Program. In very simple terms, the city buys up, for many years with taxpayer money, easements over the contributing and recharge zones of the aquifer from Bexar to Uvalde County. It means the landowners keep the land, but promise not to sell it to developers or add anything that would contaminate the water below. By most accounts, it's been a success story.
We have over almost 130 conservation easements now, over 182,000 acres, over a 6-county target area.
So when Lisa was approached to join,
No brainer at all, just immediately.
This is Helotes Creek, and that's why this property is so important. In many cases, this is a direct portal to the aquifer. Water feeds right into it. It's also why the city thought this property was so important to be part of the program.
Lisa's property in particular has quite a bit of frontage along Helotes Creek, so whatever's happening on her property matters to the quality of the aquifer just downstream.
while several other neighbors are also in the Aquifer Protection Program, not everyone has taken this path. Keep in mind, developers will pay big money. Recently, reporter Patty Santos highlighted a controversial potential development along Scenic Loop led by Lennar Homes. It called for thousands of houses to be built on Guajalote Ranch.
Plans for a new neighborhood call for more than 1 million gallons of treated wastewater to be dumped behind Michael Schick's house, but only if the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality approves the permit.
And it's not just people who live downstream in Gray Forest or in Helotes. It's affecting the water of 2 million people in San Antonio.
Why would you allow one hand of your governing body to spend all this money, taxpayer money, to protect the water, and then turn around on the other hand and allow somebody to come in and mess it up?
It's a topic neighbors here are passionate about.
And you have all this impervious cover, you destroy the trees, you are going to add at least 1 million gallons of wastewater a day down the creek.
It's no surprise that water is at the heart of this debate, and this neighborhood is not backing down.
And you guys are going to keep fighting this.
Oh, absolutely.
And Justin joins us here live now. Justin, it's not just neighbors who are against this project.
You're right. Mayor Ron Nirenberg and Metro Health have expressed some concerns about this development as well. So we'll have to see what comes with that. There's going to be more discussions, I think, in the future. And we did, by the way, reach out to Lennar Homes. We haven't heard back from them yet.
You know, this is such a beautiful area. Great trees, great landscape, the hills, but it's what's underneath that we really need to be paying attention to.
It's so true. And there's one common current I've noticed with this neighborhood, no pun intended, and that's water. They're all concerned about water.
Yeah, absolutely. Justin, thank you.
How did you all get to become the history experts?
Somebody's got to do it.
Someone said, why don't you be the history expert?
An interesting tidbit is that the largest dinosaurs known to man lived in this area. So we're very fortunate that we have that piece of history as well as the Indian history, and then the later. There were this small group of people that braved it in the early days. But it wasn't until 1871 that people started sort of coming in.
I'm Myra. Myra Arthur. Very nice to meet you.
Good morning. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. My house is sitting right up there. The story of the Blue Hole and how it came to be happens way back in the Miocene era. And this is Martinez Mountain. My house is sitting right up there. Right underneath my living room is a cave called Blue Hole Cave number 1. About halfway down this hill, there's a second cave, Blue Hole number 2.
It eventually became a swimming hole that people out here enjoy.
Absolutely.
Going up to the intersection and take a right. This is Madla Ranch.
They ran it for about 40, almost 50 years. The Madla Campground. Beautiful piece of water.
It was originally just for families to go and camp for the weekend and that kind of thing, and then people began to stay.
Okay, let's come up this way, Mike. What we're looking at here is a collapsed karst feature, and it is absolutely spectacular when the water is running because you have the waterfalls that double cascade over this into this pond.
So how, as neighbors, how do you all discover all of this stuff?
Walking. Yeah, I think that's where we're going to go next, is the Krempkow house. William Krempkow, in the history of San Antonio, who owned this ranch, Rancho de los Helotes. He went up the trail with cattle at the age of 16 and made enough money to buy this ranch. He never lived full time here at the ranch. He lived in San Antonio.
What kind of entertaining did he do here?
He was apparently big on frying chicken. He would have big chicken dinners out here and game dinners too, and invite all of his friends.
In 1962, we incorporated into the city of Gray Forest because we didn't want San Antonio to take us, and they would have. In 2009, Preservation Texas named this corridor, the Scenic Loop Bernie Stage Corridor, as one of the most endangered historic places in Texas. That's going to be your signature shot right there. Yes.
In ruins now, but they're WPA era, 1930.
It was the pool. You know, it's obviously a swimming pool.
Yeah. So do people still swim in it?
Oh, yes.
We would if it was clean. If we had a gully washer, we could get that out.
Do you feel like you're still finding new things or new information?
All the time. All the time.
There's a lot to explore.
There is a whole lot to explore.
So much to explore out here.
I love that. He had big chicken dinners. Forget Colonel Sanders, we could have Colonel Krempkow.
Wouldn't you love to have a second house just for frying chicken?
Yeah.
I would.
Game dinners? Yeah.
About as close to flying that you're going to get without a plane or, parachute or anything like that.
You sit down in a harness, cross your legs, and then take off. A smooth ride down a cable that stretches hundreds of feet over the serene landscape of Helotes. You can zip along up to 42 miles an hour. May not sound fast, but it is.
And a lot of people go, well, that's not very fast. I said, well, let me strap you to the front of the car and I'll accelerate to 40 miles an hour and hit the brakes and we got to stop, and you tell me if it's not fast.
There are 10 lines, and that includes the practice run. Okay. You can take off from the ground or climb towers as tall as 110 feet to start your excursion, eventually ending up back at home base. Not only is zip-lining an incredible way to experience the beauty of the hill country, but it's also a very unique way to preserve this land that's been in this family for generations. Here we go.
My great-great-grandfather came over from, I believe, Poland, and then they purchased the property in smaller sections or smaller acreage, and then they had it mainly, I believe it was for farming and agricultural purposes.
By the time the Madla family finished buying land, they had 1,200 acres of hill country. Over the years, the land has been divided up and passed down. Some families sold theirs, others held on to theirs, which means sections have been in the family for 7 generations. In order to maintain it, Rodney Madla and his sister Michelle wanted to take 68 acres, create a financial impact for the family, while keeping the impact on the environment low.
Zipline is kind of a low impact as far as the land is concerned. We've looked at UTVs, ATVs, but it's kind of hard on the property. So ziplining, once you have your infrastructure in, it's pretty simple to maintain the land.
The zip line allows visitors to enjoy the isolation of the hill country. Magnificent 360-degree views.
A lot of wildlife out here that is being displaced because of the development, and so that being said, we try to at least maintain them.
They also offer another opportunity for guests to enjoy the great outdoors, a game rising in popularity, disc golf. It's the one form of entertainment that gives a great view and keeps you on the ground. After visitors have enjoyed a day of play, they can top it off with a seat and a drink at the beer garden. And then zip back another day to do it all over again.
All right, come on up. Oh, I got you. I'm closer every time. I got you. Step on up here. Keep stepping. All right.
All right, we've been going live here from the Gray Moss Inn, and I want to give a shout out. There's a retirement party. Nicholas, happy retirement. Yeah.
It's a big day for new chapters and for this incredible neighborhood. Thank you for watching.